Well, there is no doubt that we are a nation in turmoil. Since the Civil War, I'm not sure we have ever been so divided. In the 155 years since that war ended, our nation has been through a lot. World wars, terrorist attacks, too many disasters to count. We have always come out of these troubling and dangerous times having learned hard lessons. In the end, usually better for it, though. But up until recently, we all believed in the very ideals this nation was founded on: freedom, liberty, and as President Lincoln declared during the Gettysburg Address,
and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth.
Well, that is the last line from Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. It was Johnny Cash as well. But today, our government isn't run by and for the people. It's been hijacked by a ruling class of career bureaucrats and politicians. Today is the day President Lincoln gave that speech on that bloodstained battlefield in Pennsylvania, the final resting place, as Lincoln declared, for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. Today, there are citizens of this country trying to kill the nation Abe Lincoln fought to preserve. These people who call themselves Americans, they denounce everything those soldiers died for and everything Abe Lincoln believed in. The fact that we have elected leaders in Congress, even a man very close to taking the White House in Joe Biden, who embraces socialism, they all do. They call for higher taxes, more regulations, government wage mandates. They believe the government knows better than you. And even more delusional, they believe the government can do it better than you. The fact that those people are working so hard to fundamentally change the greatest nation on earth saddens me, on this day especially. Do our political foes on the left not realize they are tearing this nation apart? Or even worse, is that what they want?
As he had held his Klan rallies throughout the country.
This isn't a political statement like those ugly folks over there.
What happened to the Republican Party?
They're a small percentage of the American people, virulent people. Some of them the dregs of society.
The right people will be held to account, that there are consequences for doing wrong, for hurting people.
What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid.
Unbelievable. Folks, I want you to remember, as you look at those socialists, remember what capitalism really is. Millions of people making decisions about what they want. Socialism is about a few people making decisions about what you need and what you can have, and how much you should pay for it, by the way. In the end, those millions of people end up with a lot of nothing. And the few people, all in government, by the way, end up with a lot of power. And that's what the Democrats want. Power, lots of it. If we give it to them, on this anniversary of the Gettysburg Address, we turn our backs on the one request President Lincoln made at Gettysburg.
That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, and that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom.
A new birth of freedom. That is what we need right now. A new birth of freedom. As socialist forces continue to strangle the lifeblood of freedom out of our very bodies, we cannot let it happen. But just like the soldiers at Gettysburg, men who fought fully willing to fight for a cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, we too shall muster the strength needed to keep America great. It's why I choose the side of freedom. And on this day, I ask you to join me. Folks, that's what Stinchfield's army is all about. It's about fighting for freedom through the truth, through words, not taking up arms against each other. I don't want to ever go back to that spot that we saw during the Civil War. This is about the future of this country, the future your kids deserve, the future we all deserve. I so appreciate you sticking with us tonight, because you're in it with us. There's strength in numbers, boys. There really are strength in numbers.
Newsmax TV is now America's fastest growing cable news channel. We give you the real news you need. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up. If you like this video, share it with your friends. Newsmax TV streams live on YouTube for free. Newsmax TV, real news for real people.